Bitcoin is ready to explode. Welcome to this new video from Oni Talks. Today, I'm going to talk about where we are going right now because of big news coming. Or isn't the news affecting the crypto markets as we know? First of all, I wanted to share this one right here. This is the Clarity Act. Many of us think, okay, when the Clarity Act will be there, markets will pump. Most of the time, this will be the other way around. Like we always say, sell the news by the rumor, meaning if we think Clarity Act will be approved in the month of May, we could see a move upwards to then when the Clarity Act is there, go down again. This is only, of course, short term. But then again, as you can see, crypto industry will be just fine if Clarity Act doesn't pass. The Clarity Act wasn't there for all the years that we are in crypto. So why would it be the biggest difference if this wouldn't pass? Okay, maybe we could have a retest, but in the end, we already reached 128 or $126,000 for Bitcoin. So without Clarity Act, so why couldn't we go there again? So this is important. I would say read this article where they talk about the Clarity Act, where we can go. Clarity Act hope rises. Many industries participants have raised expectation that the Clarity Act could pass soon. So many of us say it could be in May, it could be in June. If I just look at that, June approval, maybe in summer, we will have the Clarity Act ready and signed into office, meaning that this would be somewhere around here. So August, July. So this is also very important to know. This yellow line is normally speaking on this one or here, one of those 2 weeks, the end of the bear market. What a coincidence. If the Clarity Act would get passed somewhere around here, this could mean that we have the bottom somewhere here. Is this a certainty? Of course not. That's something we have to see in the future. But for now, these are zones of interest for myself, especially now that they mentioned, okay, the Clarity Act could pass and get into office somewhere in the summer, meaning very close to the end of the bear market. Many of us say we are not in a 4-year cycle anymore, but if you look at the charts, this is perfectly a 4-year cycle, in my opinion. Low to high, and now we reach a new bottom. Maybe the bottom could be lower than this. Why did I draw this one right here? This is the worst case scenario where market could go for Bitcoin. So normally this is my zone of interest. So in between 62,000 and 47. But this is also an option since we are moving quite high right now. And this could mean that we can go lower one more leg. 1 year of bear market from top to top. The first drop is 105 days. The second drop is 105 days. If we go down from here and we go 105 days, then we are somewhere in summer where the Clarity Act could get approved. Again, maybe now they're speculating the Clarity Act will get approved. This could be the move before we go down again. Once more, this is not financial advice. I only share my vision, my values, what I think where the market could go. So this is my idea for Bitcoin. If we go lower, I would be happy, very happy. I think a lot of people in our community would be very, very happy. But then again, if we don't reach it, 25K is way too far, in my opinion. If we reach 40K, I would already be surprised. But still, if you dollar cost average into the market, this could be a perfect zone for entry in Bitcoin. So meaning 40K, if we go back to 120, then we have a 3x. Don't forget that. Now is the time to get involved. Don't sleep on Bitcoin. Don't sleep on crypto. I know big things are coming. Why do I know it? Because I just follow the big money. Why do I follow the big money? If people with a huge amount of funds invest in certain, let's say stocks, let's say crypto, let's say real estate, why not following them and also invest some funds that you are willing to lose? So if I look, Tom Lee, if the people know him, if you don't know him, I would say search it. He believes the bottom is in, another one. It's not because he says it, it's like that. and a move to a new all-time high could catch many off guard. This is also the thing I'm afraid of, not afraid, but could happen. Many of us think, like I do, that we still have some months to go until we reach the bottom before we then go up and reach new high levels. So this is the thing that Tom Lee also mentioned. He thinks the bottom is in, new all-time highs could be there. If we had seen 60K, that this is the bottom, then could be maybe by the end of the year, we would be back around 100, 130K, which would be insane. Again, long-term vision is the most important thing for me. So watch it. Make sure you get involved before that, because this is an opportunity of a lifetime. If you're not in it, you will regret it. That's something I'm for sure. I know money in the banks is okay, but you can earn more if you do investments. Make sure you get the right knowledge. You can always reach out to me. I have a community, House of Investing, where I teach everyone about crypto, how to get started, how to do it in a secure way. Look in the description below where I have the link ready, and then I can reach out to you as well if you want more information. So that being said, I wanted to share this because for me it's very important. Tom Lee doubling down. It's not Tom Lee alone, it's also the bigger players. 64% chance President Trump signs the crypto market structure legislation into law this year. So again, Clarity Act could be there by the end of the year. If this happens, it's also good for crypto because then the rules will be there and it's more clearer where we can go. So again, this is a big article. It's big news if it happens this year, but it doesn't mean that we will bump right away. I do think it will do the opposite, especially in the beginning. Then Paul Tudor Jones, Bitcoin is the best inflation hedge. The best inflation hedge there is more than gold. Bitcoin wins over gold, 21 million cap versus gold ever growing supply. This is also really important why people don't see what this really is, but we only have 21 million Bitcoin. The more people that want Bitcoin, the more value Bitcoin gives to everyone. The scarcer it gets, the harder it will get to invest in. Why? Because prices will explode. Gold is moving up quite big right now. It did a nice move by the end of the year, beginning of this year. And this could be the same thing with Bitcoin, but even higher and higher and higher. I already know that 3 people or companies own 15% of all Bitcoin supply right now. I wouldn't say 15, a little bit less, but Michael Saylor 5%, BlackRock 5%, and Satoshi Nakamoto 5%. So this is 15%, only 3 players in this huge market. What could this mean if even bigger players enter, or also big players enter and want also a piece of that Bitcoin? So that's why I go here to show how fast this can go. This is Bitcoin ETF inflow. So as you can see, BlackRock already owns $65 billion of Bitcoin. But what's important for me is this one. Morgan Stanley entered the market. I'm not saying 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago, as you can see, the 15th of April. This will be already 1 month, I think. But all the rest is here already more than 2 years, meaning they now own $199 million of Bitcoin. This is already more than Wisdom Tree. This is almost the same amount of, just going to check real quick, Invesco. And it's also getting near these amounts of Valkyrie and Van Eck, meaning this is huge. It's not Valkyrie, it's Franklin Templeton, Valkyrie and Franklin Templeton. So new players enter the market and they already own $200 million of Bitcoin, which is insane. Is this a huge amount of Bitcoin? I'm not saying that, but still, if you look at the supply, only these players own a huge piece of the puzzle, let's say like that. So again, make sure to get involved if you're interested. Again, this is also something to invest. If you want to make money, more money without doing too much, make money work for you, then this is your opportunity. I do say it a lot. Yes, that's correct. But I just want to implement this in everyone's head that you get involved and also get involved in the right way. That's the most important thing for me as well. I started not in the right way, but after 1 year, I figured out that I needed to educate myself, and I have some good mentors who helped me through these years. And now I'm doing the same thing to my community as well. If you like this value, I would just say like, subscribe, and also put on the notification bell. It would help me very much. I will keep providing information. I'm not quitting, not at all. I know where we can go, and now doing this for almost 5 to 6 years. So I know in 5 to 6 years from now, I will still be there and prices will be insanely higher, in my opinion. Again, no financial advice. Thanks for being here. I will see you all back again on Wednesday. Um, and I will share more information where the market can go as we are right now. Around some 80K CME gap is filling up. So it could be that we have a move down, but this is also short-term noise. So let's see where it can bring us. Still 5 months to go until the end of the official bear market. If not, we can go higher. Maybe 100K is in sight in the upcoming weeks. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye-bye.